Purnamaste, Purnamaste, and everybody welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. And much love, much blessings to everyone. And thank you if you are watching this crazy man's videos. I am a spiritual master. I'm not here to listen to your problems, please. But I'm here to create valuable art according to energies, valuable teachings as a spiritual master, so you can assist yourself through your problems. I solved mine, and most of them. This video is to be about a very delicate topic that hurts much. You know, people in our life, let it be our partners, our friends, somebody who we trust, who we do good things for. They do good things for us, and they may love you, they may give you all the love, and all of a sudden they may hurt you. They may glorify you, and all of a sudden they may judge you. You may trust them, they may deceive you. You may trust them, they take away something from you. They cheat you. Whatever they do, people that you are, that are close to you in your life. Well, why is this happening? Why is this happening? First of all, you are learning as a soul to get free of your attachments, of your expectations, of your dependency on another. For you get attached, and I know how it is. This is the story of my life. People have been good to me, I've been good to them. And all of a sudden they stabbed me in the back. They stopped seeing me as they saw me before. They even stopped loving me, stopped doing good for me, or do something back to me even, or cheat me. They promise me things, I trust them. It doesn't happen. Some see me as a master, one day they see me as a crazy man. But I give you my word, I don't blame them. I don't hate them, I don't resent them. I get rid of them. I get rid of them. But what you're learning, if you want to free yourself, you have to let go, because I tell you something, people change. People change. Only source that I am in your heart, your best friend who is you. You say, all I have is God and me, but I am that I am. You can depend only on your heart, only on the source that I am in your heart, on your highest self, on source, on yourself. That is not to betray you, deceive you, leave you, from loving you to hate you. If you depend on another heart, you get attached. Now you expect, now you depend on another heart to always glorify you, to always love you, to always give you gifts. You depend on that energy. Dependency expectations. Attachment is root cause of pain. You are in the false self. And actually everything was nice until they have given you that love. They saw you as was pleasing to you in your heart, and everything was good. But you got attached. You got dependent on whatever good they are doing, whatever love they are giving. And now you're dependent on that energy. And now you expect. And expectations is control, is prison. And people change. Only source that I am in your heart doesn't change. You can't depend on no one. They glorified Jesus on a donkey one day. And next day, they were screaming, crucify him. Same masses. You cannot depend on no one. But he didn't depend on no one but source, that I am in his heart. And he was a king when they wanted to make him king. He was a king when they wanted to make him crucified. He didn't depend. He knew, just like I know. When you praise me, you are soon to blame me. If you're praising me non-stop, you are soon to blame me. And I saw this. Glorifying me as the greatest master every day. Then one day telling me I'm doing voodoo on them. Glorifying me as a great teacher. Then actually when I get given her a lesson, they're calling me I'm an ego. Loving me, I don't know what, so seeking for all good things in me. Then seeing one thing they judge and then hating and judging me. See it. Many people were helping me, and it's beneficial, feels good. Then they stop. And what you're learning is this attachment is the root cause of pain, dependency, expectation, control, resistance, the false self. And they betray you, they deceive you, they leave you, they cheat you, and you feel betrayed. What is being betrayed? You got attached, now you depend on their energy, you need their energy. Now you didn't get it, you got something else, you got lesson, which hurts. Disappointment. Disappointment. Attachment is the root cause of pain. You have not been betrayed, yes. You have not been betrayed. You are disappointed because you expect it in your false self. You want to control. You depend on that energy. And if you depend on the energy of another, you betray yourself. You can never ascend. You can never get free of your false self, because your false self is the attachments, is the expectations, is the control, is the resistance, is the dependency on one another. So like somebody told me, I feel so betrayed, Purna, I feel so betrayed. You are not betrayed. You are not your disappointment. You are not your attachment. You are not your dependency. You are not your control. And I saw in that beautiful person, even when they sent me a message and I didn't reply, after 2 days they had to write in a comment that they sent me a message, they want to talk to me. And I saw, already back then, and I got a little bit angry, I saw what is the problem. Expectations. Expectations, then control, resistance to what it is. And then you can only imagine, I can feel how in such person who expects, if you expect that I have to, that something wrong if I don't talk to you in Messenger, you know, if I would, I'm a teacher here, just an artist. I'm not here to listen to your problems, anything like this. I'm here just a spiritual master creating art so you can help yourself. And if you see that I'm not replying, you know that I don't want to. It's not my work. And I saw there already expectations and control and resistance. That's why given a minor lesson. And then you can only see in the relationship with somebody who that person is attached on and dependent on and expects on, how much betrayed, how much control and resistance, expectations, dependency is there, and how much is there pain and blame, how much you feel betrayed. But no, you don't feel betrayed. You are not your false self that is attached, that is dependent and want to control. It's just disappointment of the ego. And that's what we are learning. That's what we are learning. Because when somebody is with us, they are giving us love, they are there, we can say this unconditional love, everything is beautiful and like this. But when they stop, then you see that you expect, that you depend, that you really depend on whatever they're doing, that you expect from them that they're doing, that you control them. Now you even feel betrayed, you blame them, even hate within, or something like that. Now you are faced with whatever is within you, blame, even hate, control, resistance, attachment, root cause of pain, expectations. And you are just learning that you have to let go of this. Because it's easy to receive and give love where both of those involved are giving and receiving. But when somebody deceives you, cheats you, returns you something else and like this, then you can see your control, your resistance, your expectations, your dependency. And then you can see what you are actually learning. You are actually learning about unconditional love. That love is a gift of the moment. And you can never depend on it. You can never control it. You can never expect, control, depend on it. And if you will get disappointed. And you will lose love. You will not get. And then attachment is the root cause of suffering. You will even blame in resistance and hate and be a victim. So you are learning that your love is not unconditional love. People do a lot of things to me. I let go. I don't tell them anything. I bless them. It hurts inside a little bit because it's beautiful. But I'm not attached to anyone. I don't expect anything from anyone. I don't depend on anything what anyone does, because I have seen in my 37 years life people who have done the greatest things to me and saw me as the greatest man. They did the worst thing to me after, and they saw me as the most fallen demon after. Before they saw me like, I don't know, Jesus Christ or something, I don't know. I have a brother who I was here every 2 weeks with him, not a real brother, but soul brother. We were in India always together, and I was always, a 2 hours drive to him, and I was spending time and like this, and in India we were growing up together. When he was in higher vibration than me, he could help me, he respected me. Then he started to be jealous and envious and even disrespectful and undermining behind my back, loving me in my face, but behind of me like this. He was jealous because he was suffering in attachment and dependency on a woman and even violence. But even now, people think he has programs and he's a spiritual master, but he saw I was free of all that, and instead of him allowing me to help him, like I allowed him when he had something that I needed to free myself from and he was free of, and he could help me, I allowed, but he didn't. He started to cheat, he started to really do terrible things to me, and I blocked him and I fucked him out of my life, and I don't care anymore. I don't want to see him. But I'm not blaming him. I'm not being his victim. Love is a gift. You're always learning that love is a gift. When you're receiving it freely from the heart is love. When not, is over. And then you are learning that if you are in your full self, disappointed, expecting, controlling, trying to resist, blaming, and attachment is the root cause of pain, you are learning of just that love is a gift. And you have to let go. Because love is not given anymore. Because you can go and cultivate your false self after. You can really go and cultivate your false self after. You can go in blame, in hate, in being a victim, blaming them, feeling betrayed. You can cultivate your false self that is just your shadows that you need to work on, your expectations, your control, your dependency that God highlighted actually, that you need to make yourself whole and complete so you don't depend on energy on others. You must heal your shadows. But you can go in a victim mode and you can be a victim and then you remain a victim. And you are actually in that lower vibration. You actually remain there. You know, because you are a victim and you blame them. You are not working on your disappointment, on your expectations, on your attachments, on your control, on your blame and dependency, but you are blaming and nurturing your dependency, your attachment, your expectations, and you are now victim of others who do not fulfill it. But you have to forgive them, because when you forgive them, you only forgive yourself. You set yourself free from that hate, from that blame, from that what is actually within you. If you do not forgive them, you are being a victim, and you are actually allowing them to live in your head, and you give them your negative energy, and they are not paying you rent. They actually doing bad things to you, and they did bad things to you, but you are being a victim. You cannot forgive, you blame, and now you thinking on those who do nothing good for you. You know, you can even stay with them and be such a victim that you allow them to hurt you, to cheat you, to deceive you. But this is just showing inside that you don't love yourself, that you have a lot of guilt within, trauma, dependency, that you don't respect yourself, and you have no love for yourself, that you allow somebody to disrespect you and violate you in this way. So to stay a victim, if you blame them, you cannot forgive. You're actually burning in that fire. You are cultivating your blame, your expectations, your control. You stay there. If you stay with them, you actually do not rise, but you become a victim, sacrifice. You don't get a lesson that they are serving to you, but you are becoming a victim, a sacrifice. You know, somebody who doesn't love you, you are not getting a lesson. You are not getting free. You remain in that lower vibration. You have to forgive them. What they're doing has nothing to do with you. It's their karma. You know, you are not a victim. You forgive them, so you set yourself free. You don't blame them, so you don't think about it, so you don't hate them, but you work on that attachment, on that dependency, on that expectation, on that control, on that seeking love from others that is getting highlighted within you. You take responsibility, because now you know that they are actually teachers. And on the soul level, you have asked them for just that lessons, to be your best friend for 10 years and then deceive you, to be your wife and love you always and then cheat you and that kind of stuff, to cooperate with you and then you lie like this, so that you could learn about attachment that is within you, expectations, dependency, control, resistance, expectation, blame. So you can work on yourself, so you can heal your shadow, so you can release your shadows. You can let go of your false self. Because whatever is hurt and feel betrayed is not you. It's false self that expects and gets attached and controls and expects and then blames. And they just given you that lessons because you were attached for so long and they were giving you. But now you see that you have to let go. And you have conditions, you have expectations, you have dependence, even blame. Now you know. And you can be grateful as a master. You take responsibility. You take responsibility and you work on yourself to heal just that. What they have triggered. That emotional pain, that betrayal, that disappointment actually, that false self. Resistance, blame. They are actually angels in disguise. They serve that kind of hard lessons to us that hurt so much, so we can get free of false self, dependent on energy and others, on that darkness. I know you know what. In my life, I had to let go of so many. It's happening to me non-stop. They come to me, they see me as a master, they start doing shit to me. It doesn't feel right. And I have always let go. Because like I told you, if I would allow them to do this, I would remain their victim, their sacrifice. Never a master, never get their lesson. I'll blame them, I'll be their victim. Blaming, never a master teaching this video. I got their lesson that I have to love myself. You don't love yourself if you allow that. I would not do this to somebody else, and I will not allow them to do this to me, and I let go. You know, if you allow them to hurt you, to disrespect you, to cheat you, you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself. You don't love yourself as they should love you. You actually have no respect and no love for you, and they are just actually showing you in the way that they treat you, that you have no respect and no love for yourself because you allow somebody to treat you in a way that you would never, ever treat anyone. You know? And that just shows you that they are just actually a reflection of you not respecting, not loving yourself. They hurt you, they cheat you, but you say, oh, stay, it's okay. It's just showing you that you're so dependent and you so need somebody that you don't care if they hurt you and violate you and cheat you. They're showing to you that you have to work on yourself, that you don't love yourself, that you need healing, that you are so much dependent on the energy of others that you would even allow people to do things to you that you would never do to them. And I have very simple rule. Whatever I'm not doing to anyone, no one does to me. And if they think they can, they violate my energy, they lose me. And everybody does. I love myself. Because if I would allow others to do to me what I would never do to them, If I love you always and then you hurt me and I allow you, then I don't love myself, I don't respect myself, and it's just showing to me that you are, if I allow you in my life to continue that you are just a reflection of me not loving and respecting myself within me. And that's all what it is. That's actually all what it is. I give you my word. That's all what it is. You are learning. You know. They are just showing you the reflection. And if you get a lesson, their lesson is that you have to get them out of your life, set yourself free, forgive, work on your attachment dependency, actually set yourself free on your expectations and all that, so you can get enlightened, so you can ascend to your heavenly glory on earth. You know. That's how it is. And that's why they leave you. And they may leave you, you know. You are rising, you are spiritually working on yourself. You are rising, and I see this. I'm rising very fast. Too fast for many. And you see what, I tell you what many times happens. I grow too fast and our vibration do not match. And on the one point I resonate with, and on one point I'm too high. They see their own darkness. They accuse, they hurt me, they deceive, they stop doing good things to me. They do to me what I would never do to them. It's just, I'm rising and they do not resonate with me anymore. And it's just showing to you that you have learned together what you had to. Your vibrations do not match together. They cannot see you. They have changed. They have gone their way. And you have gone on their way. And you have gone on your way. And they have actually cannot see you anymore. It was beautiful before. But past doesn't exist. They are learning you, teaching you that love is a gift in a moment. And you take it the moment that love is. And when there's no love, then love is gone. It's not here. There's only the moment. And that moment that moment cannot come back. They have changed their vibration. Your vibration has changed. And you have to take love as a gift and everything what people do in the moment. Because you are changing and they're changing, and next moment your vibration may do not match. And like I see with many people who follow me, on some point, they stay where they are. I'm too high. They see demons in me. You have to let go. You are learning. Because if you don't, attachment is the root cause of pain. You will keep yourself in that lower vibration. And if they hurt you, deceive you, do to you what you would never do to them, and you stay with them or you blame them, you cannot forgive, you will sure remain in that low vibration, because you are just nurturing your false self. You're being a sacrifice or a victim, or you're being a victim and now you hate and blame. You know, the only way is they are teaching you that to get their lesson, you have to get the fuck away from them. And you will get their lesson. What they have come to teach you, actually. But we can remain victims. We can take responsibility, forgive, work on whatever was highlighted, that dependency, that expectation, that attachment, that conditions, that blame. Or we can be a victim and we can blame, expect, and blame another one for the condition that is within us. We can be in false self. We can nurture false self and be a victim and then suffer. Or you can take responsibility and work on whatever is the suffering that your attachment and whatever happened after the violation caused. Because in order, if you want to ascend, in order, if you want to become enlightened, in order, if you want to rise to your greatest heavenly glory on earth, I give you my word, you have to be ready to let go of everyone in your life. And you are rising, they are rising. Vibrations do not match anymore. And when vibrations do not match anymore, something like this happens. They backstab you, they cheat you, they hurt you, to show you. Love was in a moment, resonating, matching vibration, complementary love. Now, there's no match anymore, there's opposition, there's no love. So you let go. And you have to be ready to let go of everyone. I have let go of my father, or brother, I told you, of many Facebook friends who were supporting me and helping me. Oh, this is so... Whew. And I started... I remember some people thinking if they giving me 50 euro, that now they can do on my page what nobody else can. And project negative energy and judge me like this. No, I have to let go. Some people blame me for not doing Messenger. They hurt me with that. I don't want that. I'm not blaming them for not doing what I expect from them, because I expect from them nothing. Let go. Especially in social media. People come and love you, they are excited, they actually see their mind after you, and then they judge you. You have to let go. Why they do this? Because everyone see their mind. They cannot see you. And whatever they do is within them. To see, to show you what is within you. Are you hurt? Do you depend? You blame? Or you teach like I do? Let me see what we have here. Yeah. So like this. They're teaching you. They're teaching us that love is a gift in a moment. It only is in a moment, and if it's not in a moment, it's not. And they're teaching you about pain and suffering of your false self, the attachments, dependency, expectation, control. Giving you the greatest lesson so your false self can get triggered. So you can decide to get the fuck free of your false self. And you can be free of your attachments. You can be free of your expectations. You can be free of your control, of dependency on others. Blame. Not respecting yourself. Expectations. So you can be completely naked, free. Depending only. Because they are teaching you, if you depend on another one, you betray yourself. They didn't betray you. You betray yourself. You depend on another one. You have given responsibility for your happiness in a hand on another. You expect it and dependent on it. You depend on another heart, you betray yourself. That's why you feel betrayed. And He's just actually teaching us that we should depend only on our heart source, that I am in our heart and no one else, and be happy for the love that is given in a moment and grateful, but be ready that love can turn to hate, that dancing can turn to deceiving, that best friends can act like enemies, that those who give love can give hate, and that we cannot depend on anyone. And if we will, we'll betray ourselves, because if they will start loving us and giving us that good things that feel right, if we will depend on them, when they will actually do something that doesn't feel right, violate us, we'll betray ourselves. We depend on energy on others, now we suffer. And they are teaching us that we cannot depend on no one, that we should not get attached to no one, expect and depend nothing for no one, because everyone can change. And the most beautiful relationship can turn to hell when people change. And when they actually learn together what their soul had to learn. People that are giving you most beautiful things can give you the terrible shit that hurts. People you trust may deceive you in a way that you cannot even imagine you can be deceived, and you would not even think of deceiving anyone. So, and if you depend on that, you betray yourself. That's why. They are teaching us to get free of our false self, which is our need for love, our expectations, control. We are not holding complete dependency on energy of others. Control, resistance, expectation, blame, conditions. They are teaching us that if we depend and expect and control, we are not in unconditional love, we are in conditional love. And then we suffer when our conditions are not met, and we blame. They are teaching us actually, in the hardest way, to let go of our expectations, dependency, control, blame, heal, and be unconditional love. Yes, it's easy to be unconditional love when love is given for 10 years, back and forth. But when stones come from one direction, and it's not so easy to be unconditional love. It's easier to blame, to be a victim, to hate. But to be a master is to say, thank you. We have learned together what we had to learn, my friend, my lover, my husband, whatever. But I love myself. Now I have received the greatest lesson from you, that dependency, control, expectation, attachment is the root cause of pain. And I love myself too much. And I respect you. I will never do to you what you have done to me. But I love myself, and I have to rise. I'll never do something like this to you, so you will never do it to me. I set you free. Thank you for all the lovely things and whatever you have given me, what we have learned together, what we had to. And that experience now is just showing that our vibration doesn't match. I don't blame you, I don't control you, I don't expect from you nothing. I let go of my attachment. I'm grateful. I will heal. But I love myself. I will never do this to you. You will not do this to me. You can go and do this to yourself. You've given me greatest lesson that I cannot depend on no one, that love is unconditional. And if I expect and demand love, I get cheated and disappointed. And now I love myself more, I respect myself more. You have given me a lesson not to depend and expect from others, and to respect and love myself, not to allow anyone to do what I would never do to them just because I need them, and I'd rather go and heal myself and work on myself. So I let go of all this expectations, blame, hate even. It is now within me. Disappointment, betrayal. So I can free myself and depend on no other heart but my own. Thank you for that lesson. Goodbye. I don't want to see you anymore. But I don't blame you. You are on your path. If I blame you, I'm only burning in that what you did. I love myself too much. I forgive you. No problem. But I will not allow you to be here and violate me in a way that I would never violate you. Do things to me I would never do to you. So, go. But I'll not hate you. I'll not blame you. I take no revenge. I work on myself and be loved that I am. And I'm grateful that you have given me greatest lessons so I can stop depending on anyone. Depend on my heart so I can heal. And there'll be unconditional love to heal all conditions and dependency within me. But thank you also for teaching me I should love myself. That what I would not do to you, you would not do to me, and that's why you go. They are actually teaching you and giving you the greatest lesson in life. You can let go of your false self, whatever is keeping you down in the matrix. Of all, you not loving yourself, respecting yourself, out of fear and guilt. You really heal yourself, work on yourself, and set yourself free. So you can be love, fulfilled from within, whole and complete, dependent only on love that I am in your heart, on yourself. No need to love. And then you only accept people in life that never do to you what you would never do to them, and if they do, they respect you, or they love you for who you are. They support you. They love you what you do. They respect what you're giving to them. They would never hurt you back. You know, you are also learning. Yes, that if you allow them to do this, what you would never do to them, you actually see that they don't love you anymore. They don't care for you. They actually just want energy from you. They even hate you, blame you or something. You see these people don't love you. And if you are with them, you don't love yourself. And they show you actually who really loves you. They would never do something like this to you. You give them love, they give you love. You give them respect, they give you respect. You're giving them valuable things. They are not expecting it, taking as a gift and giving you valuable love. And you only learn to keep people in your life that never betray you, deceive you, cheat you. And if they do, you get them the fuck out of your life. Because these people who you were so close with and attached, they have given you greatest lesson to let go of all dependency. And now you have no attachments, you're free. And only God and you, and that I am you. You can now rise to your greatest heaven and glory, free of your attachment, free of all dependency, free with birds of your feather who love you for who you are. They teach you enlightenment. And I give you my word, I teach you enlightenment, deep psychology, so you can understand this life and ascension and why you are going through these things. Because you actually have to be your old self, the old life connected to it, expectations, dependency, control, fear, all this has to get slaughtered and killed. And through experiences with others, it gets slaughtered and killed. It's the killing of the butterfly, so it's killing of the caterpillar, your attachments, dependency, control, so you can free yourself from that and fly in your rainbow wings to your heavenly glory on earth. And I give you my word just for that. You free yourself and you feel a little bit why things are happening. And I'll be giving you my word every day almost, for I love you. And I want you to be free of your expectations, control, blame, guilt, fear, dependency, just as I am. Thank you. And if you love the art of the word that I am, if you feel in your heart like you want to offer a donation with the art of the word that I am, do know that without of you, there will be no art of the word that I am. And I'm so grateful and appreciate you so much. I'm very weird and trust on the source and whatever is given freely to me as a gift. And I trust and have faith and thank you. I can never say how much I'm grateful. Without you, there'll be no art of the word that I am. And that's why I do white light source healing, quantum healing. No appointment needed, quantum healing. I don't say anything. I'm just so grateful for your surprise gift that you have given to me, for my teaching. And if there's any blessing in my heart, let it go to you. Maybe you receive even more. But I want to give you something. And just like your gift came in silence, in surprise, for you love my teachings. I'm here to do that. I'm not here to chat with you, to listen to your problems or anything. I'm here to create valuable art teachings so you can help yourself. But I'm so grateful for every gift. I connect with your energy. I do complete healing on you. Complete white light source healing on you. I cover you in crystals. You get out that darkness. I balance you. I cannot heal you. I cannot save you. If you do not let go of people that deceive you and cheat you, if you don't love yourself so much, if you cannot forgive them, you blame them, and you are in your false self as a victim sacrifice or as a victim who blames them now. If you don't take responsibility and start working your dependency, expectations, control, blame, dependency, my healing can help you. You feel better 1 hour. But if you work on yourself, you really take responsibility and heal these shadows. You become a master yourself. You heal yourself. You save yourself. And I give you my word. And I give you my word for every donation I do healing on you. But I love you, but you must heal yourself. And I got free of my dependency, expectations, control, blame and all this, and not loving myself and guilt and like this. So only I can create videos and writings so you can get free. Also, we are in this together. We walking each other home. I'm giving you videos every day almost. I love you, and this is what I do. I give word to many, not for one. In the silence of the messenger, I am. Answer is within you. This is who I am. I'm not here to listen to your problems, not even in comments. Sorry. I feel everything, experience. I don't want to. Maybe little, sometimes okay, so get some inspiration. But I'm here to create valuable teachings so you can solve your problem. Answer is within you. I don't need to know your problems. I feel the energy. I know teachings that people need. I feel, and then I give you the solutions and to give you assistance so you can work on yourself, heal yourself, solve your own problems like I did, so you become the master of self. I'm not your master. I'm not a counselor, a spiritual guru, personal counselor, life coach, or personal healer. I'm just an artist, spiritual master, like spiritual masters always were, creating valuable teachings so you can save yourself. But I love you as myself. I want you to be greater as I am, and I give you my word. For namaste. Much blessings to you. Much love to us all.